Amen. So let us not just come to church because of the sake of coming to church. Have that understanding to say, being in the presence of the Lord, what it means in our lives. Amen. When we read this passage, it tells us of, the good things of being in the presence of, the benefits of being in the presence of, but not everybody. You can be in church but not being connected. You can be here in church and not receiving anything that, God has. Angels of God, Apostle will always say, every time when you come to church, God has already assigned his angels with the packages of blessings. But do you have the capacity to be able to receive all that God has for us? Because being distracted, you can be pressed to go to the loo. You must have self-discipline. Amen. So that we can be able to sit, so that you know that in the present, what are you here for? What is it that you want to receive? And then you will receive them all. But with your heart being opened to receive all those things, believe that everything that God has said, everything that God has said through apostle, the declarations, you have received them. Indeed, you will see. Ne? So please let us make sure that we do that. So every time it's good. Like for instance, we need to know when this scripture of that we've just read of Psalms 15, it tells us of who qualifies to be in the presence of the Lord. Amen. Who qualifies to be in the presence of the Lord. When we read from verse 2, it indicates the people that qualifies is who walk uprightly. We need to stand right with God. Amen. We cannot just receive. I get even the child. You say the child wants a phone or whatever that the child might be asking you as a parent. But you give, the child a promise to say, promise me. I get we have an agreement. If you do this, I will do this. But if you don't, I won't be able to. It's an agreement. That's how it is. We are not entitled to receive all the blessings, some of you. There are things that we also need to work on. There are things that we also need to do so that we can be able to receive those things. And when God blesses us, he does not take anything that he has given unto us. The enemy, because he is the one that steals, that kills, that destroys. He is the one that takes all those things and manipulate us. The spirit of Jezebel, the spirit of Jezebel just give idea and then he just walk away. Where now you will be able to execute everything that he has given the idea off to you. So you have to be mindful to say, this spirit is manipulative. The schemes of the enemies we need to know. That's why Ephesians chapter 6, it says, we need to, be strong in the Lord. And we have to be aware of his schemes. That's why all the time we need to wear, or you have to put on the full armor of God. Amen. So that wherever, even in your presence, you will never be distracted. The spirit of slumber will not take over you. The spirit of distraction, there are a lot of things you'll be irritated because of the enemy knowing what is it that you're going to receive in the presence. Clearly, that's like our pastor said, you'll be able to hear God clearly. You'll have that relationship with God. Being in the presence of the Lord, it makes us to have, that relationship with God. Nothing will take you by surprise. Amen. So this is the time where we have to stop to say, give me the job, have that relationship. Seek first the kingdom of God and its righteousness. All these other things will come.